A routine traffic stop in Klerksdorp has escalated into a disturbing confrontation, highlighting ongoing allegations of abuse by a specific traffic officer in the Matlosana municipality. This incident, captured on video by the affected driver, adds to the growing list of complaints against this specific officer, who has been accused of aggressive tactics towards motorists in the region. The event unfolded on November 26, 2025, around 5:30 p.m. as an unnamed local businessman, a wholesaler of chicken to restaurants, supermarkets and takeaways in the area, was driving home to Mansell Park after completing his daily deliveries. The driver, whose identity is being protected due to fears of retaliation, was turning onto the old Odorp Road near the Builded store when a traffic officer vehicle pulled up behind him and signaled for him to stop. According to the driver's account, the officer approached the vehicle and immediately questioned whether the driver knew the reason for the stop. The officer cited non-functional brake lights as the violation. The driver promptly produced a valid driver's license when requested. However, the interaction quickly turned confrontational. The officer demanded that the driver exit the vehicle, speaking in an aggressive tone. The driver refused, explaining that the officer could simply issue a fine without requiring him to leave, especially as he was carrying approximately 9,000 rand in cash from his day's earnings and did not want to leave it unattended. Undeterred, the officer forcefully opened the driver's door, grabbed him by the arm and pulled him out of the vehicle, insisting that compliance with the instructions from law enforcement was mandatory. With the driver now outside, the officer entered the vehicle from the driver's side, reached across to the windshield and removed the vehicle's valid license disc. He informed the driver that the disc was being confiscated due to the brake light issue and an additional concern, a torn driver's seat, which he deemed a roadworthiness defect. The officer stated that the disc would be returned only after repairs were made. Video footage obtained from the incident shows the officer tearing the license disc into pieces before discarding it. As the driver was recording the exchange on his phone, the officer slapped the device from his hand, causing it to fall to the ground and sustain damage. The driver, shaken by the encounter, was issued a 1,500 rand fine on the spot. He later expressed suspicion that the officer may have been following him prior to the stop, though he could not confirm this. The presence of cash in the vehicle and the officer's access to it only highlighted his concerns about potential ulterior motives. This is not an isolated event. Residents in Matlosana have voiced similar grievances against this specific officer in recent months, describing patterns of intimidation and overreach during traffic enforcement. A previous video report detailed another encounter where a motorist in Klerksdorp alleged verbal abuse and unlawful demands during a stop by the same officer. See the description section for a link to this video. While no formal investigations into this specific officer were confirmed as of December 2nd, 2025, local authorities have been urged to address these recurring complaints to restore public trust. Copies of the video have been sent to the Matlosana Traffic Department. The National Road Traffic Act of 1996 grants traffic officers significant authority during stops, including the power to inspect vehicles for roadworthiness and issue fines for defects like faulty brake lights. Officers may also instruct a driver to exit the vehicle if necessary to facilitate an inspection or search, particularly where reasonable suspicion exists, as outlined in guidelines from the South African Police Service Act. However, such actions must be proportionate and free from excessive force. Regarding the license disc, officers are empowered to remove it from a vehicle deemed unroadworthy effectively suspending its operation until repairs are verified. Tearing or destroying the disk, however, exceeds standard procedure, which typically involves temporary seizure and return upon compliance. No provision in the Act authorizes outright destruction without due process. On recording interactions, South African law, bolstered by Section 16 of the Constitution guaranteeing freedom of expression, permits motorists to film traffic officers during a stop, provided it does not interfere with the officer's duties. Physical interference, such as slapping a phone away by the officer, constitutes assault and potential damage to property, violating prohibitions against abuse by law enforcement under the National Road Traffic Act and broader constitutional protections. Such conduct can lead to criminal charges, disciplinary action through the Independent Police Investigative Directorate, IPID, or civil claims or damages. Just a quick disclaimer. The above interpretations are based on publicly available legal summaries and guidelines as of December 2025. They do not constitute formal legal advice. Individuals affected by similar incidents should consult a qualified attorney or relevant authorities for personalized guidance. As more residents come forward with accounts of encounters with this officer, calls for an official inquiry intensify. The Matlosana Traffic Department has yet to issue a statement on the November 26 incident, but community advocates emphasize the need for swift accountability to prevent further erosion of confidence in local traffic enforcement. Updates will follow as additional details emerge. What are your thoughts on this? Let me know in the comments section. Thank you for watching, and if you found any value in this video, please do like, share and subscribe, and I will catch you in the next video.
You can't take a video. Let me call brother.
You think I'm a stupid traffic officer that you are used to?
Sorry?
I'm not a stupid traffic officer.
So who are you? Who are you then?
I'm Jia. You
Huh?
know who I am.
Yeah.
Tell me what not.
Okay. Alright. Okay. Take the other one also. I want to see. Alright. Sharp. You do it, no problem. You can do it. No problem. Do it. Do it, do it. He take my license desk out and he stretch it.
You are coming.
Brother,
you are getting
brother,
used,
no,
you are
no,
getting
no,
used
no,
to me now.
no,
You are getting used to me. You are getting
Don't-
used to me.
don't do that.
You take a video without my consent.
No,
You are getting used to me.
No, you can't do that. You can't do that.
You think I'm a stupid traffic officer that
No.
you are used to?